a Japanese handheld Terra Hertz-range scanner that is an alternative to X-rays. An Indian developer replaced 90% of its tech support staff with bots, and now problems are solved 41 times faster. Elon Musk has created a new company to work with artificial intelligence. A team of students broke the 4-minute record for fast charging a Porsche electric car. Vision 357 Speedster electric concept sports car unveiled for the 75th anniversary of the company's first car. India's moon rover rocket Proangyang successfully launched to the moon. All this and more right now. Elon Musk announced the creation of a new company to work with artificial intelligence on his Twitter blog. The ambitious businessman announced the opening of a company called XAI. According to the billionaire, its mission is to understand reality, although specific goals have not yet been disclosed. At the announcement, the official XAI website was launched, stating that the company's goal is to understand the true nature of the universe. The head of the company was Elon Musk himself. The XAI team includes experienced specialists who previously worked in such companies as OpenAI, Google Research, Microsoft Research, and DeepMind. Also joining the team is machine learning researcher Dan Hendricks, currently appointed as a consultant. XAI itself is considered a separate company, but will reportedly work closely with Elon Musk's other ventures, including SpaceX and Tesla. On July 14th, SpaceX has scheduled a conference call on Twitter where attendees can meet members of the XAI team and ask questions. Interestingly, Elon Musk previously co-founded OpenAI in 2015, but left the company 3 years later to avoid a conflict of interest with Tesla. Since then, he has repeatedly voiced his criticism of OpenAI, even before he became a potential competitor of the company. Porsche is celebrating the 75th anniversary of its first roadster car, the Porsche 356, at the 2023 Goodwood Festival of Speed. To emphasize the solemnity of the occasion, the company's designers and engineers have created a modern interpretation of the iconic open-top sports car. For convinced individualists, the new Vision 357 Speedster was unveiled as a continuation of the Vision 357 concept presented earlier this year, but without the roof. The Vision 357 Speedster concept received 20-inch magnesium alloy wheels with central locking and carbon fiber hubcaps, as well as cameras on the fenders instead of side mirrors. The headlights and taillights are ingeniously blended into the streamlined bodywork, and the third brake light is neatly integrated into the vertical rear vents. The concept's body has a two-tone paint scheme, combining Marvel's signature colors combined with accents of Miami blue color throughout the exterior. The same colors are used to paint the impressive wheel rims. The Vision 357 Speedster's interior features only a low driver's seat with a carbon fiber reinforced plastic shell and equipped with a 6-point seat belt. The minimalist cabin is adorned with a carbon fiber dashboard with a transparent instrument cluster. Door handles have been replaced with fabric straps to reduce weight. Miami blue light accents extend into the cabin to some controls and the steering wheel. It would seem that almost everything is already known about the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5. But suddenly photos and videos showing mock-ups of the new clamshell have appeared online, and this is the first time that the future foldable smartphone has been clearly demonstrated. Albeit not in working condition, as expected, the main difference between the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5 and its predecessor should be a significantly larger external screen, which will occupy most of one of the halves of the smartphone, smoothly wrapping around the two camera lenses. Thus, the Motorola Razr 40 Ultra so far remains a record breaker in this regard. Judging by the layout, the South Korean novelty may have slightly less rounded edges compared to last year's model. Otherwise, the device should be similar to its predecessor. As for technical equipment, the Galaxy Z Flip 5 is expected to have a 3.4-inch external screen and a 6.7-inch internal one. Qualcomm Snapdragon, 8G2 processor, 8 GB of RAM, 128, 256 or 512 gigs of storage, a 3,700 mAh battery with 25W charging support, and 12 MP main and ultra-wide-angle cameras each. In addition, the smartphone should get IPX8 water protection. The Galaxy Z Flip 5 is scheduled to be unveiled on July 26th. According to rumors, the price of the smartphone will start at $999. Along with it, the Galaxy Fold 5, Galaxy Tab S9 series tablets, and Galaxy Watch 6 smartwatch should also be shown. Indian company Dukaan, which offers a platform for rapid deployment of online stores, has cut its customer service staff by 90% and outsourced their tasks to an artificial intelligence chatbot. It turned out that this approach was not only cheaper, but also more efficient. The financial cost of customer support was reduced by 85%. The businessman said he initially tried to hire applicants with technical skills, but eventually realized it was like hiring soccer player Lionel Messi to work at sporting goods store Decathlon. In his opinion, using a chatbot with artificial intelligence is a smarter solution. The head of the Artificial Intelligence Division was entrusted with the development of the platform for technical support by the head of the company. He explained that he used a ready-made library of a large language model. It is worth noting that Indian specialists with low salaries in the last 20 years were considered in Western countries as an opportunity to reduce development costs. Dukaan's story shows that modern technology can increase economic efficiency to a new level. A few years ago, a group of 10 students from Eindhoven University of Technology joined forces with the InMotion team to build an advanced electric race car that could compete in the 24 Hours of Le Mans Endurance and Economy Grand Prix. Together, they managed to build several models and break a couple of speed records. For the latest Revolution prototype, the team developed a battery that charges to 80% in 12 minutes. But that wasn't enough, and the engineers had to spend another 2 years finding a way to reduce the car's charging time, since fast charging is accompanied by the generation of a lot of heat. The students, whose number grew to 30, had to figure out how to prevent the batteries from rapidly deteriorating. A 24-hour test of the technology showed minimal battery degradation, after which a 29.2 kWh battery was installed in a prototype LP 3-class race car specifically designed for novice drivers and rookie teams looking to race. Scientists from the Riken Research Institute have presented a compact handheld Terra Hertz-range scanner that can be used for non-destructive testing of various objects. Until now, such installations have required large rooms and significant power consumption. Now, thanks to the Terra Hertz mobile scanners, security services can speed up, simplify, and make it safer for personnel to inspect luggage and cargo. Engineers from Japan have been able to significantly reduce the size and power consumption of these scanners by fitting them into a compact form. They have been studying the possibilities of converting infrared radiation into the Terra Hertz-range, and semiconductor lasers have become the basis for such installations. Scientists say that in the near future, robots equipped with such scanners will be able to inspect buildings, perform quick checks at transportation hubs, analyze the composition of medicines and food, and perform many other useful tasks without the need for X-ray equipment as in the past. Ricoh, Topcon, Mitsubishi Electric, and Hamamatsu Photonics are already in talks to introduce and develop such scanners. These devices represent a potentially wide range of applications and promise significant improvements in security and inspection. A new study indicates the presence of a variety of organic compounds on Mars. So far, organic carbon has been detected on Mars by the Phoenix spacecraft and the Curiosity rover using emission gas analysis and gas chromatography techniques. The new research is based on a different technique capable of identifying simple organic compounds on Mars. Using the first of its kind instrument, Sherlock, scanning ultraviolet Romanov spectrometer installed on the rover's arm, it was possible to map the distribution of organic molecules and minerals on the rock surface. And, as it turned out after analysis, a signal was found that coincided with molecules associated with water processes. This discovery is an important step forward in the exploration of Mars and a starting point for further scientific missions. A Mark III rocket carrying the Chandrayaan-3 spacecraft was launched from the island of Sriharikota in India. 16 minutes after liftoff, Chandrayaan-3 separated from the rocket and entered orbit around the Earth. Further maneuvers took it into orbit around the Moon, where a soft landing on the surface would be attempted on August 23rd or 24. The attempt to descend to the Moon in the 19th year was a failure for Chandrayaan-2. It crashed on the lunar surface. Developers have taken into account the failed experience and now 100% confident in the success of the mission. Previously, to select the descent mode, The apparatus used a static image of the landing site, which caused difficulties due to long shadows, together landing in the area of the south pole of the satellite. Now the new apparatus will determine the speed by other algorithms. A successful soft landing of Chandrayaan-3 will mean that India will become the world's fourth country after the USSR, the US and China to succeed in lunar exploration. Moreover, the soft landing near the south pole of the satellite will be the first time in the history of terrestrial astronautics, which will forever place India in the annals of terrestrial space programs. Russia's Luna 25 will be the second. If everything goes according to plan, the launch of a Russian vehicle to the moon is expected in August, when India's lunar rover will already be traveling on its surface.